Boom! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Perfect Bag. My name's Clint, and we are diving in to a very popular bag today. Now, this is one of the OG, high-quality custom bag makers out there. Take custom with a grain of salt, right? But this is a kind of a handmade maker from up in the Pacific Northwest, up in Seattle specifically. We're talking about Tom Bihn. Now, a couple of videos ago, I reviewed a Tom Bihn bag, and I called it a Tom Bihn bag, and got a lot of love notes about that mispronunciation. If there's one thing you can count on in this channel, it's mispronunciation. Sorry about that. That's what you get with One Take Bag Reviews. What are we talking about today? We are talking about this. This is the Synapse 25 from Tom Bihn. This is their larger version of this bag. It comes in two sizes, 22 liter and 25 liter. This is the 25 liter version. We have this in a rust color. I'm gonna get the colors wrong. Tom Bihn fans, Bihn boys, like what is there a name for the Tom Bihn fans? Boys is probably not right because there's folks of all genders who love Tom Bihn. But Bihn heads? Bihn lovers? I don't know. But anyway, the fabrics are a big deal because they run different fabrics and they post up like 6 or 7. You can check this out. Go check out the link in the video description. It'll take you right to the webpage. And you can check out this bag and all the different colors it's available in. And then what they always do is list what's currently in stock. And then when they are about to do another run, they put what's coming up next. And they do experiment with new fabrics quite a bit. And so this is your kind of run-of-the-mill Cordura. It's very nice. It'll last forever. It's become run-of-the-mill as people throw out increasingly exotic fabrics into the universe, but sometimes what works, works. And this is both durable and light and good-looking. It'll last a long time. So I'm excited to dive into this. You know what we do on this channel. We do one-take bag reviews. That means you're going to get an exterior and interior walkthrough of this bag. You're going to get a full discussion after that walkthrough. 2 things that I love about the bag, 2 things that I think could be better. And then an overall discussion about the bag and the maker and where it fits into the bagaverse. All right, so let's talk about this thing. First off, it is a very distinct looking backpack. When you take one look at this, you know what it is and where it came from, and you kind of know a little bit about the person wearing it, if that makes sense. In the same way that if you are driving down the road and you see somebody in a Subaru Outback, you can make some assumptions about their purchasing habits, lifestyle choices, because that is a person who has chosen practicality over maybe the sexiest brand out there, the latest thing, the newest doodad. They've taken something that works and they've doubled down on it, and they've gone for the best version of that thing that works. And that thing that works is a classic backpack portfolio here. Portfolio, profile. Okay, you've got this kind of egg shape going on, but then you've got a lot of exterior pocketing. I promise we're going to get into the pockets. But first off, just kind of look at it. This bag gets kind of a bad rap for being a dad bag, but I disagree. I think this is a really good looking bag. Like if you take a fresh look at this bag, take a look. I love the profile of it. And I think it looks really good on your back. There's a lot of bags out there that actually don't look good when you're wearing them. This one looks really nice when you're wearing it. I'll wear this bag at the end of the video. You can check that out. All right, so take a peek here. You got all kinds of zippers. You got a lot of metal dangle going on. You've got like no attempt to merge or hide these zippers. The zippers are definitely part of the aesthetic. They are not AquaGuard zippers. They are super chunky YKK zippers, very toothy and very easy to operate. All right. You do have the Tom Bihn logo front and center. It is in your face. It is a plane. Is it a biplane? No. Is it a seaplane? No. It's a distinctive plane. I like it. It's a cool logo. It is more than a bit obvious and more than a bit in your face. All right, as we turn the bag around, what do you see? You see really nice harness system. It's got an adequate stance in between the straps here. It's got a cushion mesh breathable air panel back panel back here. There are no air channels in the back panel, but it is comfortable, and this is a fairly light bag before you load it out. You have a sternum strap that is fully adjustable along this range right here. And then you do have attachment points all over the bag. The straps themselves are foam, kind of like a dense memory foam. All right, so very nice. They are not overbuilt straps. They are sufficient straps, and they're very comfortable straps. So the straps and the kind of stance of the straps and the sternum strap setup on this bag, very comfortable. It's not overbuilt. It's not go ruck. It's not, you know, like hike the Appalachian Trail kind of stuff. It's a day bag. And as a day bag, these straps are sufficient, comfortable, and good looking. All right. So I have been grabbing this, by the way, by a 1-inch premium nylon grab handle on top. Works. It does the job. Do we have anything on the bottom? Yes, we do. We've got a grab handle here, so you can pitch your gear and sling your gear. Ultimately, it's a really nice looking bag on the exterior. I think for some folks, there's too much going on visually. I can never have too much going on a bag. And so I really do like kind of the overdone zipper situation that's going on a Tom Bihn backpack. All right, I think it's time. Is everybody ready? Let's dive into camera number 2, which is the overhead cam. And we're going to look inside these packets and check out what is going on with this bag. All right, meet you there, everybody. Thanks so much. All right, friends, camera number 2, you can see this kind of beautiful burnt orange color. I really do like the color on this one. It's not my favorite color that they make, more on that here in a little bit, but goodness gracious, I do like how this one looks. And Tom Bihn also is famous on their website for opening up this particular pocket right here and giving you a flash of the inside so that you know what the interior of the bag is. And in this case, you can see it's this gray ripstop. And they come up with all kinds of crazy names for their colors, but this is gray, silvery gray ripstop. All right, well, I guess we started with this pocket, so let's open it up. I've got a little ultralight wallet in here. And then you have a key leash in here as well. Really nice, no issues. And I put in my little pocket pharmacy. All right, so a good pocket, and you can see there's actually a good bit of space here, and a slip pocket and a key leash. The key leash can be moved anywhere else in the bag because of this. Now, this is a feature that if you want to invest in Tom Bihn bags, you're going to need to know about. This is an O-ring, and there are O-rings all over this bag that you can attach all manner of things to. Tom Bihn sells some things, and then, you know, it's a ring, so you can like clip anything you want into that space. All right, let's check out the next pocket, which is mirrored on the side here, but it is a different pocket. All right, so we've got on this one 3 pen holders, flashlight and Sharpie for me in there, and then again this little O-ring where you could clip anything you wanted to. And you can see these pockets don't touch in the middle, but they are very deep. So very useful pockets there. Now let's check out this bottom pocket. This bottom pocket is really big, and look at this. It's got 3 of these O-rings in it, so you could clip something in, like an organizer or anything you wanted to. I've used this for tech. So I've got my battery backup and a cord. Good place for a laptop cord as well, or a good place for a bunch of snacks if you're out hiking. All right, now we got 2 pockets right here. Why would you need 2 pockets right here so close together? Well, I'll show you. This one is a quick access pocket right in the middle of the bag, and it does have a little O-ring right here, so you could clip your keys in here if you wanted to, or clip your AirPods. I've tossed my pocket knife, and a little fidget slider, and this is where I would put my AirPods too. Now, what is this other pocket then? Now this is a very interesting feature. And some people I think will love this and some people won't like it. This is a centered water bottle pocket. So why would you put the water bottle pocket here? And yeah, by the way, more O-ring action, but you can see this is lined a little differently than the rest of the bag in the back there, but it's a really big, deep water bottle holder. Now, why did they do that? They did that because of simple physics. If you put one water bottle holder on the side of this bag, then there's always going to be more weight on that side of the bag or on this side of the bag if the water bottle holder is over here. But if the water bottle, which is often the heaviest thing that you're carrying, is right here, then it's always dead center on your back and it rides a little high on the bag and it's on the front so it doesn't dig into you. That is, upon further reflection, actually the best place for a water bottle holder. Except for aesthetically. And so, you know, I think most folks would say that the side water bottle holders, two of them on the side, actually look a little better than a big dead center pocket here. And obviously you can't kind of slip your hand to the side and grab the water bottle out of here. Now you might be able to reach over your back and grab it, but probably not. This is a kind of take the bag off and grab the water bottle kind of situation. But for the actual carry, it is ergonomically correct. All right. So let's flip it over. I want to show you these straps up close. Show you the kind of the foam padding here. And show you the back panel. There is no luggage pass-through on this bag. There is no laptop sleeve on this bag. Let's open up the main compartment now. The main compartment on this bag zips about halfway. So it's a half zip backpack. And when we fold it open, you can see we've got some attachment points here. Designed and made in the USA. All right? And yes, you can actually call that number and talk to the folks at Tom Bihn. It is an actual place in Seattle where things are actually being sewn every day by folks in the USA. So this is a cord wrap that I've tossed in. And you can see this is a big, just giant drop pocket up front here. And it is not waterproof, but really this material is great for things that you toss in here that happen to be wet. So nice big open pocket. And in the main section here, I've just tossed in a little tech holder for my video game device, and I've tossed in a vest. All right, let's look at this. Look at this big, wide open main compartment here. Really, really nice. You've got more attachment points, more O-rings, and it's just a big, wide open space. Exactly what you need in a really light, and it is a really light backpack. Pretty nice. All right, let's get back into camera number one. I got some things I want to talk about. Well, I've always wanted to get my hands on this bag. Really, really cool looking bag. I've always thought it was unique in the bag world. I've always liked the look of it. I think some folks, again, would say it's a little dated in terms of look and feel, that it looks like an 80s and 90s backpack. Yeah, I guess so. But retro in all the right ways, none of the wrong ways. And incredibly well built, incredibly practical. Again, I would use the Subaru analogy. Like, is the Subaru Forester and Outback the best looking car on the road? No, I would give that to the new Corvettes right now. Those are so cool. But I don't fit in that car, and it hurts to get into it, and it's impractical, and there's no trunk, and it's not really safe. So a Subaru Outback is probably the better choice. And so when you think about, what you need bag-wise, balance it out versus what you want. Balance out the aesthetic of something super practical like this with, think about the remote equipment Charlie 25 that I just reviewed, which was gorgeous, but really hard to use, and not something that I really loved the experience of. This, on the other hand, I really like using. It's really nice. It's comfortable. It's like if all the folks from JanSport kind of went and started up a company and made bags that actually were insanely overbuilt and good quality. See, look at this. One of my favorite bags of all time, the JanSport Watchtower. But it just feels fragile. It feels like it's going to fall apart, and the straps suck. And some of the materials suck, and the zippers suck. This does not suck. This is really well built. But it's not perfect. All right, 2 things that I love about this bag. The first thing that I love about this bag actually surprised me. Because when I looked at all the pictures of this harness system, I didn't think I was going to like it. I didn't think it was going to be comfortable. Surprise! It's actually nice. It's actually a very comfortable bag to wear, and I was not honestly expecting that. I was expecting it to feel a little JanSporty, just looking at the straps and the thinness of them compared to some of the really built-out straps that I'm used to wearing on some of my bags. Nope. Super comfortable. Kind of like Bellroy. The straps aren't visually as impressive, but incredibly comfortable, really nice to wear, and it just works the way it's supposed to work. So that's the first thing that I love about the bag. The second thing that I love about the bag is actually the pocketing on the front. And I know that's going to be polarizing for some folks, not for me. I love it. There's a couple of pockets that I love specifically. I love this bottom pocket. I think it's incredible. That reminds me, hello, say hello. Hello. This bottom pocket here reminds me of, well, there's like 3 or 4 bags that I've had over the years that have a bottom pocket down here that I've used for chargers and used for cords and laptop bricks and all that. Love that. So I love this bottom pocket. I think it's super easy to get to. I actually really like the water bottle holder in the middle here, and I love that because it's a big giant pocket in the middle of the bag, if you're not carrying a water bottle holder, you can use it for anything else that you want to. Wow, there goes my battery backup. But you get my point. It's just a pocket. The quick access pocket is also really good. I also like all the O-rings that are scattered throughout the bag. I like that for customability. Anyway, you can put lots of stuff on O-rings. Now, I don't have tons of stuff that I would clip to O-rings, but you may. I use my AirPods for those, but that's about it. But I like that kind of you can move the key leash to the pocket that you like the key leash in and that sort of thing. All right. Now, I said this bag isn't perfect. There are, as always, 2 things that I think could be better about this bag. Now, the first thing is there's no place to put your laptop or your tech, or for me, my iPad. There's just no place to put it, and that's problematic for me. You know, I think Tom Bihn's answer to that is, you can clip a laptop sleeve into this. They sell them. Is it called the brain pouch? I don't know. But they sell them, and you can slip them in there. It's no big deal, right? Or you can slip your own laptop sleeve, your padded but it is a big deal to me because I like a padded laptop sleeve that I can just slip in, and I like it dedicated, and I prefer side access. That would be really, really good. So I think that could be better about this bag. And then the other thing that I wish this bag had was a little bit more structure. It is, at the end of the day, a floppy bag. I said it reminds me of like the world's best JanSport bag, and I mean that in an endearing way. Like, I actually love and adore JanSport and respect the heck out of what they've done for the bag industry. But it is a floppy bag, so if you're not into floppy bags, you should be aware this is a floppy bag, and there is a lot of jingle jangle going on. All right. Now, you think this video's over? This video's not over because the folks at Tom Bihn, they said, we hear you. We hear what you want. We hear that you want a bag with a little more structure. We hear that you want a bag with a luggage pass-through. We hear that you want a bag with a laptop sleeve. And so what did they give us? They gave us this. Oh, come on. It's a 2-for-1 video. This is the Synik 30. This is the Synapse 25. This is the Synik 30. One note. Please, Tom Bihn, name your bags with different letters. Please, please. Like, there's too many bags that sound too similar, and it's very hard for yours truly to not stumble over them and use the right words for the right bag. All right. So, look at this beautiful, beautiful frickin' bag. I mean, it is gorgeous. And it is, in essence, this bag. But it's not. This bag is like the world's best hiking and walking around the city and jumping on the metro bag, go to the zoo. It's toss your lunch in it. It is a fun and funky little bag. This beast one-ups this bag in all the ways that count for me. Now, the features that I'm about to just harp on a little bit here might not be the features you're looking for in a bag, in which case you would want this bag. For me, this is the one. So why? What am I talking about here? We're going to stay in camera number 1. We got the same bottom pocket here that I just absolutely love. And I've got my battery backup in there. Boom. Love it. We've got the same quick access pocket up here that I love. And I've got a land speeder and a pocket knife and my AirPods. We've got the same water bottle pocket. And the water bottle just disappears into this thing. You didn't know I had a water bottle in there. Water bottle just disappears into this thing. Boom. And then the same side pockets that I love. And look, you get your first look. Look at that green. This is like the banana colorway. It's brown and it's green and it's yellow. Love it. And we'll pull out my pens that I've tossed in here and my flashlight that I've tossed in here. Love it. And then over on this side, you got the same repeated pocket, but with the different layout. Boom. Got my Sani in there. Got my Green Room 136 tuna tin in there. And you've got your key leash in there. All right. All right. So it literally is the same bag on the front. A little bit bigger. But here's where we're really going to get crazy. Look at that. What is that? You know what that is. Boom. It's my laptop pocket. Ha! So they've added in the padded laptop pocket, and they've added in a frame sheet, and they've added in, look at this, a luggage pass-through that runs the whole back panel of the bag. Totally, totally awesome. So you just slip it right over your roller bag and you've got luggage pass-through, and look at this, the handle's improved. In this X-Pack version, look at this, more comfortable grab handle up top. Yeah, and look at this. Full clamshell. That's what we're talking about, full clamshell. And you've got the attachment points with the O-rings. I put a tech pouch in here, notepad in here, great reading material in here. Then you've got some little strappy straps to strap in your stuff, and access to the laptop from inside the bag as well. Y'all, sheesh. All right. So, what are we talking about here? We're talking about 2 bags from Tom Bihn. And you're getting a little comparison and conversation. I really, really like these bags. They are expensive. I think we have to say that right off the bat. These are fairly expensive bags. And they are handmade bags, and they are made in the USA, in a city in which it is not cheap to employ folks and run a business, in Seattle, Washington. But they're doing it, and they've been doing it for years, and they're doing it the right way, and that's why the bags are so expensive. They are well-made bags. There's no doubt about it. Now, I think this is going to come down for you to, what do you want in a bag? Are you looking for something that looks a little old school? Even with the new school materials, like this X-Pack, I I had to have this bag. I clicked buy on this X-Pack bag so fast. I had to have it, and I really, really like it. So very comfortable bag. I'm gonna wear the bag, I promise, here in a minute for you. So it's gonna come down to looks. Do you like this look? I do. And then when you're choosing which of these bags to purchase for yourself, I think you've got to understand, what do you want in your exterior material? What do you want in your interior material? And then what's your use case for the bag? Are you buying a travel bag? Are you buying a work bag? Are you buying a hiking bag? Are you trying to buy one that will be everything? If you are, which I usually am, I would recommend this one. So again, this is the Synik 30. I'm gonna open up my iPad here to make sure that I get that right, because I told you again, like, these names are so confusing to me. So yeah, it's the Synik 30. I got it right because I'm super smart. So the Synik 30, the Synapse 25. I would recommend the Synapse for a light school bag, for a cafe bag, for a hiking bag, like a day hike bag, a gem, like really, really nice, really lightweight. And then I would do the Synik 30 for a work bag that doubles as a light travel bag. And it's just really, really good. So to wrap things up, I really like this company. Are they my favorite bag maker in the universe? Nope, they're not. But they are really up there in terms of build quality, and I really like what they're putting out there. I really like when they get brave with their fabrics too. So this new X-Pack is wonderful. I'd love to see them continue to expand. They did a duck camo not too long ago. Was it duck camo or woodland camo? I can't remember. But they did a camo bag not too long ago, and it looked great. Maybe they called it beaver camo. Can't remember. But anyway, it looked great. And I do kind of, they embrace the pink, they embrace the orange, the green, they've got all kinds of colors. I'd love for them to continue to play around with new materials, and I'd really love, and this is going to be sacrilegious to some of the Tom Bihn superfans out there, I really love if they would make a customizer so that you could pick the bag in the material and the interior, because you're not customizing any of the actual options on the bag, you're just picking a fabric. And these bags are being made, not to order, but in batches and then put up on the website. So a small change in the layout of the production facility or the way in which the orders are taken in, you could balance that out with like a $20 upcharge for a custom bag. But I see Rickshaw Bagworks is able to do this with zero problem. Green Room 136 is able to do this with zero problem. A lot of car makers are able to do this with zero problem. You know, choose the exterior, choose the interior. Don't mess with the options. I would love to see that for Tom Bihn, is, you know, pick the bag, pick the exterior, pick the interior that you want, and allow people to walk away with something that is truly what they wanted, not just the best choice that was available on the website at the time that they needed a bag. All right. So if you take away nothing else from this video, take away this. I love these clunky, funky, old school backpacks. And I think that it wears the way you would expect a backpack to wear. It feels the way you would expect a backpack to feel. And you don't have to, like, there's no learning curve on this. You don't have to get used to a tri-zip or a, roll top, or it's just some easy to access pockets and a big main compartment. And in this case, a nice laptop sleeve. It's well built, it's well made, it's a little expensive, but you're paying for not only the quality of the bag, but you're paying for a company that is staying put in the USA and employing folks in the USA, making high quality items in the USA. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you enjoyed this comparison, and I'd love to know What do you think of Tom Bihn backpacks? Do you have one? Have you owned one? Do you love them? Or is it not for you? For me, I love this bag, and I'm keeping this bag. This one is a great bag, but it doesn't fit my typical use case as much as this one does. And that's the good news. They got options. They got options, and you can pick the bag that works for you. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, as always, for the love and the support. And it's time for me to wear these bags for your enjoyment. Let's do this thing. Cue the music. Let's go.